Good afternoon, traders, and welcome to the Hot Stocks Outlook for July 15th, 2016. Now, this last couple weeks in the markets have had some phenomenal trading opportunities. All that volatility after the Brexit vote, people coming in and really buying up shares with the S&P 500 hitting all-time highs. But I want to demonstrate to traders, how you can anticipate these opportunities, really position yourself, but then more importantly, manage those positions appropriately to actually capture these really nice trends that have broken out in the market. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to go through everything on the chart here. I have a lot of different stocks open: JetBlue, Coeur Mines, Synaptics, and Waste Management. But it's very important that I explain everything on the chart here and exactly the type of analysis that's being performed here. Now, if I go over here, we're actually in the VantagePoint Intermarket analysis software, and I'm going to search for the symbol JetBlue, so JBLU, to demonstrate an important concept here. Now, you see I've opened up JetBlue here in my market tree, and I can actually right-click on my properties and view what's called the Intermarket. So performing intermarket analysis with artificial intelligence called neural networks that are able to analyze how other markets are affecting the one market that you're trading, in this case, JetBlue Airways. And so what it's able to do is weigh those very important market relationships like crude oil prices, the dollar index. And if you look very closely here, you're going to see some very important markets here, like the consumer discretionary spider, so the ETF, the transportation average, as well as, this type of artificial intelligence. It's able to find and recognize a lot of these more subtle market relationships that are really important to your trading. So you'll see that even within individual equities like Southwest Airlines, transportation companies, Delta Airlines, very important relationships there that can help give you clues as to future price movements and how you may want to trade that individual asset there. So going back to the chart here though, let me explain these indicators, because once you understand the indicators, it's very clear to understand, how the software is forecasting and projecting prices so that you can make those trading decisions. Now, if I go ahead and I'm going to bring up a cursor here, but you're going to notice there's a black line and also a blue line on the screen there. Now, the black line that you see there is a regular moving average, so a lagging indicator, just plots the last 10 close prices and averages them together. However, the blue line that you see there on the chart, that is VantagePoint's proprietary predicted moving average. So it's weighing all of those intermarket relationships of the airlines, oil prices, the dollar valuation, all of these things, and then generating essentially a forecast that'll indicate really trend via these predicted moving averages. So that really indicates these really nice trend changes in the market and really that timing of when a lot of these great trends have broken out over the past few weeks in the market. So as traders, we're always really looking for these crossovers where this predicted moving average has crossed above the actual moving average, indicating that there has been really a trend change or shift there. Now, in addition to those predicted moving averages, which we can see are really effective, since that last crossover here in JetBlue, the stock has rallied for about 13% so far, but that's only about 9 trading days. So really nice rally so far. But I want to go ahead and explain this indicator at the bottom, because it's really the combination of these two very accurate indicators that really produce an extremely accurate forecast so you can make those trading decisions. Now, the neural index here, you're going to see at the very bottom of the screen here, it can only be a 1 or a 0. And this is called the predicted neural index. If you drag my cursor here, we can actually see P index right there. Now, this value, can only be a 0 or a 1, and it's indicating short-term strength or weakness in the market. So it's really a 2-day forecast, these being daily bars and candles. So this indicator always really looking 2 days ahead and letting you know short-term strength or weakness in the market. So it makes it very easy to identify, what is the trend direction? Should I be positioned long or short in whatever asset that I'm trading, but then how to manage that position. So really knowing when to anticipate that short-term strength or weakness coming into the market so that you can be prepared, hold on to your position and capture the type of move that you're looking for. So, one of the great things about artificial intelligence is, it really is the ultimate tool of preparation, really knowing what your game plan should be going into really any sort of situation where you're analyzing a large amount of data here. But what we see here, very, very clear. Crossover to the downside, we had this big decline from about $17 a share, saying be short the market. So much weakness here in the Neural Index, but you see that changes very, very early here. Once you get that directional shift, it's saying, look, go ahead, look to get long, and really great indicators to help you know what to expect in the market. So you see the Neural Index drops down on the 5th here. You get a little bit of weakness in the market, but the separation between that predicted moving average and the actual moving average still showing a lot of difference between where prices are expected to move relative to where they've already been there. So telling you, look, hold that long position, and certainly a great way to go ahead and manage JetBlue over the past couple of weeks here. Now, moving forward, I want to go look at a few more charts, but just keep that simple understanding in mind of understanding, okay, well, we're going to be able to determine trend direction via those predicted moving averages, and then also that short-term strength or weakness. So it really helps with the overall trade management of these types of opportunities. Here in CDE, mining company here, really great rallies over the past several months in mining, but you really want to have that timing of when exactly you're getting into that particular trade, going ahead and taking those positions. So we can see the last forecast saying to get long all the way back on June 5th and 6th here, crossover on the 5th, saying, look, direction has changed, look to go ahead and get long CDE. A lot of strength from the Neural Index over that time period, and this has just been a phenomenal rally in the market here. You see, over a pretty short period of time, about a month and a half, the market's up 62%, or about 521 per share. And what I want to again point out is the effectiveness of really these tools, the combination of these tools. Now, clearly we can see the blue line never crosses below the black line here, a lot of separation. But what you're going to notice is you get these periods of a little bit of dips in the Neural Index. You get a little sideways action there. Again, a little bit of sideways action. But blue line still saying, look, the overall trend is up. Hold on to that position until that direction has changed and you really need to go ahead and take those profits. But you see, so far about 62%, about $5 per share. So great opportunity to lock in some profits and really ride a nice trending move in the marketplace. Next opportunity here, we actually covered this a couple weeks ago here in Synaptics. And again, I really just want to stress really helps out with the overall trade management, knowing what to expect in any situation. So you see, we got that short-term forecast that said, look, maybe an opportunity to get long. And we see that forecast was correct. Market moves up over about 5 trading days. It was pretty bullish here. But look at your Neural Index, these very important clues from these intermarket relationships that are saying, look, a lot of weakness. Be very, very cautious on this rally higher. Tighten up those stops. You see, once you get, a couple days of Neural Index down at a 0, you break that level and direction now to the downside. So saying, look, reverse that position, look to go ahead and be short the market, and certainly the appropriate play here. We can go ahead and bring this profit calculator, and a huge decline in the stock so far. And you see, haven't gotten that crossover yet between the blue line and the black line. Getting very close, pinching together a little bit there. Some short-term strength from the Neural Index, but 23% move lower since that last forecast to the downside. So that's what you really want to be aware of is, what is the overall trend direction? How should I go ahead and position myself? And if things changes, should I go ahead and reverse that position and trade that market effectively? Make sure that I'm positioned on the right side of the market, statistically of where prices are likely to move next is the best way to go there. So now last opportunity here in waste management. And again, just really focusing on the overall management of these positions and really the timing of getting into these trades, being able to get into a market, really lock in your stop and really guarantee yourself some sort of profits or at least breaking even on a trade, and then open yourself up to these really nice trending opportunities and trending moves. But you see here all the way back actually in May here, a little bit before June began, crossover to the upside, saying all the way at around 61 or so, look to go ahead, get long waste management. You see your Neural Index was confirming that short-term strength to the upside. We do get, Neural Index down, a tiny little bit of a gap down, but this market is indeed moving higher. So looks like it's been a little over a month and a half, but you definitely wanted to go ahead and make sure that you're able to hold on to your position, but certainly, a lot easier to capture that 11 or 12% so far on the way up. When you're getting into the market at the right time, down at 61, makes all those trading management decisions a heck of a lot easier, moving forward when that volatility starts to come into the market, and you really start to see that P&L start shifting up and down as prices move. So I hope this has helped anyone. Again, this is the hot stocks outlook for July 15th, 2016. Happy trading to you all. And as always, thank you all for watching, and bye for now.